Youth policy is something very important. It mainly involves government officials, these are the people who write the policies, but it's important to involve young people, to give them the opportunity to express themselves, because young people's needs are best known by young people themselves. You yourselves would know what you need, what you want, more than the policymakers. And as a consequence, we have this toolbox. And in this toolbox, there are a number of good practices, there are a number of videos. So this is the Youth Policy Toolbox. You see a whole series. You've got e-learning, you've got Meet the Youth, you've got the good practices. This is where we're working on, and we've had a good practice on APYE. Hakim again has produced some good practice. We would encourage you, if you want to submit good practices, you can submit them to us. We will credit you, so you will have your name to it. You can always cite that as a contribution to the UN. And one more click. This is just an indication of the good practices we have in Indonesia, Republic of Korea, Japan, as you see, Bangladesh, and then below there are other ones. Now this demographic dividend with a gender dimension project, this is actually in the two most youthful countries of Asia and Pacific. You heard about aging earlier. Sabina said Japan is one of these countries with a large aging situation, many older people. Young people, what are the youngest countries in Asia and Pacific? In Africa, many young countries, but in Asia and Pacific, the general trend is for aging. Anybody, can you suggest a country with a youthful population? There's only 2 children. So there are countries that with 5 children per mother. So Afghanistan is the country probably with the highest birth rate. Other countries are Timor-Leste and countries in the Pacific, especially Papua New Guinea. So these have very large youthful populations, and they are going to face big challenges. What are some of the biggest challenges young people face? 2 of the SDGs cover this. SDG 3 on health, because a lot of this demographic dividend, a lot of it is dependent on sex. Now, one of the biggest issues keeping these populations from controlling growth is a lack of contraception. Yeah? So contraceptive presence and family planning is very weak in some of these countries. So unwanted contraception is very high. People would like to use contraception, but they do not have access to services. So part of this project is doing that. It's trying to get governments to develop more inclusive policies which cater to the needs of young people.